Hey guys, Whiteout625 stays here. This past October, I went to the second annual Rubik's Rumble in Hayward, California. It took place at the beautiful City Hall, brimming with interesting booths to visit. The first booth that drew me in was a station for anyone to come and help create a mosaic made completely of Rubik's Cubes. The first mosaic they worked on was a picture of a water bottle for Intel, due to the fact that Intel was running this booth and the one adjacent to it. Just to the left, there was a Rubik's Cube solving robot made of Legos built by students with the help of employees of Intel. Although it wasn't the fastest Rubik's Cube solving robot ever, it was pretty cool to watch. Friends of Cubers made an announcement about their non-profit organization. I can't explain all of the awesome things that this organization does, but you can Google Friends of Cubers for more information. Finally, it came time to do my first blindfold solve. I missed a reset after a Y-perm, so I got a DNF, but I was determined to get it on the next solve. After a grueling 5 minutes, I finally had my first successful blind solve in a competition ever. Since my first blindfold solve was over 5 minutes and the cutoff was 10 minutes, I cannot do any more solves, but I was still happy to get a result of 5 minutes and 6.4 seconds. One of the funniest moments of this competition happened when Ryan Ju, one of the funniest cubers I know, forgot his blindfold and decided to use a different method to blind himself during his solve. After blind solves were over, the next event was one-handed. Nothing special happened to my average, but I did get a single PB of 30.95 seconds. During lunch, I decided to look around upstairs and I found some very interesting booths. The first booth was a place that made custom shirts and hoodies. They also made Rubik's Cube stands on site with an amazing 3D printer. I bought myself a red hoodie with a Rubik's Cube on it, and I still use it to this very day. In a somewhat secluded room on the side was a place where non-cubers can learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube, which is a very wise idea by the organizers since this event was very public. As I made my way back downstairs, the organizers were demonstrating how to compete in the 3x3 and 2x2 events for anyone who had never been to a competition before. Since I was in Heat 9, I decided to walk around and explore a little more to kill time until I was called up. When I came back to the mosaic, they had already started a new one. They created a Zapdos mosaic in honor of Pokemon Go's Team Instinct. I came back to where the robot used to be and found a cool invention by a student. This device created the illusion of depth using mirrors and one-way mirrors with lights at the borders. There was also a small car controlled by an iPad. These inventions were on display for Intel's America's Greatest Makers 2016 Challenge, in which inventors can enter for a chance to win $1 million. At last they called Heat 9, and I was ready to start my 3x3 solves. I finished with an average of 18 seconds and a single of 14.95 seconds. The last event for me was 2x2. I finished with an average of 5.06 seconds and a single of 3.74 seconds. This was by far my favorite competition in 4 years of cubing. There were so many interesting things to do and see for cubers and non-cubers alike. Friends of Cubers truly outdid themselves with this comp. But what still amazes me the most is the cubing community and its will to persevere, innovate, and collaborate to create a whole bigger than the sum of its parts. If you are a new cuber or just never been to a competition before, I highly recommend going to one because there's so much to see and do. If you live in San Francisco Bay Area, you may be able to meet me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Happy holidays! And remember, just keep cubing.